simply do is press the cycle start button on the Mach 3 program and off this will go. Incidentally, I do start up Mach 3 or start the program at approximately 30% of the running speed of the program, just to ensure that everything is happening as it should, and it does give me time to stop the program if I see something going wrong. So here we go. Now I don't know why, and I'm going to have to go and check in the program now, why it has decided to go so far from the beginning of the program and started to go up there. It's unusual for this to happen, but there must be a reason why it's decided to go up here and start the cut up there. I'm just going to check on the program to see exactly what's going on, and this is why I start the program slowly and then gives me time to stop something, as in this case, to find out, well, is there a problem here or not? So that's what we're going to do now, find out whether there's a problem or not. Actually, there's no problem at all, so it just decided that it was going to go and take a little bit of material out there. Okay, so I've just taken the 12mm cutter out, and now we're going to put this tapered ball mill in. Now that requires a 6mm or 1/4 of an inch collet chuck. So you pop that in there, push this in the middle till it just comes out the other side, or just is flush with the other side. and then we put it in here. And nip it up firmly. And the same process again. What I'm doing now is fetching the tool over this area here, and I'll register the tool off this uncut part of the material. Oh, we'll go a little bit faster than that, I think. There we go. X. Okay. So same process. Tool setting gauge. Function. Probe. And there you go. See, it retracts then into the safe Z position. And that's it. If I reposition the camera here for you guys to see, again I'm going to slow the feed rate up, or down rather, not up. And we'll run it about 50%, I think. That's my German Shepherd just had his lunch. And this is the, well, straight off the machine. All I've done is trimmed it off on the saw and ended up with a very, very nice plaque, wall plaque. All I have to do now is just clean up here and there just a little bit by hand and varnish it and put something to hang it by on the back, and it can go on somebody's wall. And it's a very, very good representation of a 3D relief taken straight off the internet, put through ArtCam and machined on the Pacific Tooling 6012. Now, don't expect to buy a CNC router on eBay and expect to get these results, because you won't. The machines that we produce are very highly specified, and in fact the bed, underneath the bed, is solid cast iron, and the gantry is solid cast aluminium. I've learnt over the years that these CNC routers, the head has to be solidly mounted, and the base needs to be solidly mounted as well. Otherwise, you're gonna get a lot of tool chatter, and it just won't do what it says on its label, unfortunately. But we decided to redesign the whole CNC routers to a tool that the handyman or hobbyist or full-time machinist can afford and use in their home workshop or wherever. In actual fact, colleges and schools from many countries are ordering our machines from us, and in particular Malaysia and Australia. Even some universities are ordering, so they're being recognized as well built. So I suppose that's a pretty good recommendation. So I hope you've liked this video on CNC routing. I plan to run a course of videos, starting off with the very, very basic of how to put a G-code together. People are still getting a little lost. It's really not complicated. The programs do all the work for you. And indeed, how to operate a CNC machine, router, or mill for that matter. So I plan to start with very, very simple jobs, setting up of the machine, and starting off from the very beginning, because I'm getting a lot of new starters then into the CNC world contacting me asking for advice. So I'm taking note of your emails, and so as a result I will start to do very basic tutorials on CNC routers and ArtCam and the supporting programs like Mach 3 and some NC Studio stuff too. If you've liked this video, please press like. Bottom corner down there, little red box, that will take you to my YouTube channel, where you'll find on there a lot of information on CNC routers, ArtCam, Mach 3, even a bit of 3D printing, wood turning, and shop jobs that I do around here. I've also started a second channel. If I can pull it up. And you'll see it come up here. And it's the Australian Inventors Laser Lab. Because hopefully, at the end of this week, I'm going to have my laser delivered here. And I will be showing some laser tutorials on this channel, but the bulk of them will be on the new laser channel. So thank you very much for joining me, and bye for now.